tonight's guest, Tammy Fletcher. The music of Mountain Girl. And now, from Alumni Auditorium, here's Tim.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Thank you. My goodness gracious. Wow. What a beautiful studio audience. Thank you all very much. You're obviously in a good mood tonight, huh? Woo! Well, we are going to put you in an even better mood tonight. We want to welcome you to the show. Our guest tonight, Tammy Fletcher. Plus her musical band, Mountain Girl. How about that, huh? But before we get to all that, Mark, I've got to ask you, Mark, our stage manager right here.
How you doing, Timmy?
How about them Red Sox, Mark? Yeah! Oh, Mark.
Yeah. No, not so much on this end. Not so much for the Red Sox.
Not so much love there, buddy?
No, not
What's
really.
What's the matter?
No. I grew up in New York, Tim.
Oh, Yankees fan. Yeah. How much you buying for that fan base right now, huh? Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We've got a great history. I'm fine with it. Congratulations, Red Sox. Good luck next year. That's all I got to say.
No more A-Rod for you.
Oh, darn.
Red Sox, huh? And I'm really excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's a big game. I think tomorrow's the Super Bowl. We got the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts tomorrow,
Big game, big game, big game. It's a big game.
All right, you know what? It's time to go ahead and check in with our picture of the week. Let's find out right now what we've got up on the screen for our picture of the week. It is, looks like it's Chad and Barb. Barb definitely has the better muscles than Chad there, I'd say, in that picture. Chad and Barb are two of the folks that work here on the show. And that was taken down in Springfield, Vermont during the Simpsons premiere. So Chad and Barb, who do a lot of work here on the show and also helped us out this summer, down in Springfield, Vermont. All right. Roxy Reels highlights films shown at Burlington's Roxy Cinema. Let's check in with their latest review. Here now is Aram and Ava.
Well, got that going for me, which is nice.
Hey, I'm Ava, this here is Arm. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Roxy Reels. And today we are talking to you about Darjeeling Limited, Wes Anderson's new film in which three brothers go on a spiritual journey to India. Arm?
Really? It's my turn? Thanks a lot. I'm a huge Wes Anderson fan. I saw Bottle Rocket when it first came out. Rushmore is one of my favorite movies ever. And I still like Royal Tenenbaums and Life Aquatic. And while this movie doesn't really have the comedy stylings of those earlier ones, it's still got a lot of sharp wit, it's still got a lot of emotion, and it's got a lot of slow motion. Yeah, what did you think, Ava?
Don't forget the smoking. There's a lot of smoking in this movie. I think that India has saved Wes Anderson. He just got a little boring, a little sterile. Everything was so perfect. All the set design, so cutesy. This movie brought him back to his roots. It's authentic, it's funny, it's comedic. It's got Owen Wilson pre-suicide attempt. I recommend it. It's highly entertaining. 3 film reels.
The definition of ironic is you calling something cutesy. But hey, whatever. I'm really gonna have to go ahead and agree with you this time, and I'm gonna give it 3 reels too. Amazing.
We're agreeing on something? I think we should slow-mo run in honor of this odd occasion. This is for you, Wes Anderson. We're gonna catch a train. Back to you, Tim.
All right, there they are. Arm and Ava. Now, we have many great sponsors here on Late Night Saturday, and our restaurant sponsor this year is Junior's Italian Restaurant in Colchester. They provide food in our green room where the guests are downstairs getting ready for the show. They hang out there until we call them up on stage. Let's take a look down in the green room. I want to show you some of the food that Junior's provides. Look at all of this food down there that people are chowing on down there. There's all kinds of good-for-you stuff down there. Isn't that lovely? I see rolls and... That's Hank! That's Hank, our angry custodian. What is he doing? Hank, what are you doing? That food is for our guest, Hank. What are you doing? Get out of there. Go back to work, Hank. What's wrong with you? Unbelievable. Hank, the angry custodian, everybody. Now, they don't know, but I took the desserts. I don't know if you can get a shot of this or not, but look at this. I brought the cannolis up for my wife. She loves cannolis. So look at this tray of cannolis I brought up, and I'm going to go ahead and give this out to the studio audience. You guys want some of these? All right, then. We'll go ahead and give those away in a couple minutes, but right now I can tell by the look of our super-duper Doppler radar sky tracker camera that it is sweeping the studio audience right now for a studio audience member, and if it lands on you, that means that you are going to win a prize on the prize wheel tonight. Let's see if indeed it does find someone out there, and it looks like it has tracked someone. Look at that. There he is right there in the studio audience. We found him. And that means it's time we turn to you, the lovely Miss Jen Jen. Go ahead and spin that wheel. All kinds of prizes up here on the prize wheel for you. And let's see what it landed on. Oh, look what it's landed on. It's Periwinkle's Fine Jewelry. Jamie, tell them what they've won. Jamie, you still with us?
Periwinkle's Fine Jewelry of Burlington and Plattsburgh. Retail value, $500. Okay, Tim.
Oh, my goodness. It's such a big gift, we didn't even want to describe it on TV for you because we're afraid that guy's going to get mugged leaving here tonight. But we are going to throw in this jar of Jed's Maple Mud. It's made right up in the Northeast Kingdom, and you can find out more about them at jedsmaple.com. Be sure to tune in to Timeless Classics, WJOY, for details about upcoming shows. We'll be right back with more Late Night Saturday right after this.
If you'd like to attend the taping of Late Night Saturday, visit University Mall's customer service desk in South Burlington or log on to our website, latenightsaturday.com.
Thank you very much. Welcome back to the show. Hey, it's time once again to check in with our relationship expert, Miss Bunny Warren. Let's find out what type of advice she has for us today.
It must look dreadful. Well, since you're here anyway, I did receive another letter from one of our viewers. Dear Bunny, my fiancé recently presented me with the gift of a personal appliance. While never one to look a gift horse in the mouth, I can't help but think it's for his own selfish gain. And Bunny, I hate to admit this, but the darn thing has so many attachments, I'm not even sure where to put the darn thing. Help! Signed, insert slot A into tab B in Bethel. My, aren't you the lucky bride-to-be? A thoughtful fiancé and a gift of a new vacuum cleaner, my favorite of all appliances, personal or otherwise. It is understandable that you are confused, dear. What with all the newfangled attachments? Gone are the days of our grandmother's rug beater, praise be! Get a firm grip on that little rascal. It won't run away from you, although it might feel as though it would, given that delicious vibration. Get into a nice steady rhythm. Back and forth, never up and down, up and down. Too much arching and stretching could land you flat on your back. Then what good would you be to him? Well, I hope this helped you out a bit, B. You might think it's a dirty little thing now, but once you show your fiancé how attached you've become to his gifted hose and tool, he'll know just how much you appreciate his thoughtfulness. Well, I suppose I really should get back to my housework. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you very much, Miss Bunny Warren. We'll be checking back in with you from time to time throughout the season. Tonight's guest is Vermont's own soul queen. She is a native Vermonter with her roots firmly planted in this great state. Please say hello to Tammy Fletcher. Hello there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Eden Central loves Tammy.
I love Eden Central. Woo! Holla!
Holla?
Holla! I don't know. They say that. There we go.
Now,
don't know.
Eden Central,
Yeah.
that is part of the Northeast Kingdom, is that correct?
It is.
Look at all
Yeah,
the
well,
great
it's the
stuff.
gateway to the Northeast Kingdom.
Absolutely. Now, Eden, do you live right in Eden?
I do. I live in Eden, and I live there with my foster son and my husband, and I teach. I'm a para-educator, as I'm called, in 3rd grade. Hi, 3rd graders! I love you. And tomorrow's Elvis's birthday. Boy, have we had. I've got my kid, isn't it? And I got a special guy. His name is Elvis, and tomorrow's his birthday. I love you, Elvis. Where's the camera?
Now,
Where's the
who's
camera?
Elvis? You look right here. Look right in there and say you love Elvis.
Elvis, I love you.
Who's Elvis?
Elvis is one of my students amongst all my other students, and there's so many of them, and I can't name them all. But and if I forgot somebody, then they would be upset. So, but I just because I love Elvis, I call him the king, and he and I have a relationship. I'm the diva, he's the king. So we have a good time. And I go, Elvis has left the building, everybody. So it's fun. We have a good time.
And how long have you been a paraeducator?
Well, I've been working with kids for probably 10 years. Doing special ed and other forms of education with children, and so this has been a really wonderful job that I walked into the school and I said, you need me, and they said, okay. So
I think everybody needs a Tammy Fletcher in their life. What do you folks think?
Thank you. Thank you.
Now, I have to say, you look absolutely wonderful.
Thank
you look
you.
wonderful. Can we share this with the audience?
Sure.
Because I think we should. It's obvious. You have lost how much weight?
Oh, I guess I've lost about 165 pounds.
165 pounds.
I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But actually, yeah, I became a diabetic, so it was a life-changing decision, and I had to do something about it, and so I met up with a group of folks from the Johnson Health Clinic. They have the diabetes clinic, and I learned a lot, and I got with a team of people, and I decided to take my health seriously, and there'll be a little article about it in Saturday's Free Press, so if you want to hear more about it, you
It was
can.
in today's paper.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, in today's paper.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, I missed
It's Saturday night, dear.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh, my God! Where?
Those Kingdom girls, you gotta love them.
Yeah, well, I'm half the girl I used to be, but I'm still a ton of fun, I'll tell you what. Never forget it.
And you have got a lot of things going on. Now, you just talked about the diabetes and how important this is to really get your life back in shape. And you're taking it a couple steps further because you're planning a trip right now to South America. Is that correct?
Well, we're going to the Yucatan, where there's Chen. Okay, I got to read this. I got my cheat sheet. I am so bad.
Wow, there's
so
nothing wrong with
naughty.
that.
Chen
I would never
Melo,
use cheat sheets.
Chen Melo Mia. And Mia, right? Yeah. And it's to bring health and education to the Yucatan. It's just a very, it's an area where there's not a lot of education, and the Mayan Indians have, as a Native American culture, have diabetes, and the diets have changed, and so because I became involved with the diabetes clinic in Lamoille County, they asked if I would be interested in this, and I was all over it.
And when do you go?
I go on the 12th. The 12th.
Are there voices coming from
Yeah.
that somewhere?
The 12th. I go on the 12th of November, and we come back on the 19th. I don't care if it isn't, just say it. And we're going down to educate and to test and to help bring health, peace, love,
And to help educate them about
Educate.
diabetes, because this is an area that is indigenous to diabetes, and it's really plagued this countryside
yeah, people
down there.
think of the Yucatan and the playground and Playa del Carmen and all these beautiful places, but a lot of these are third world nations, and they need our help. And what are we about if we're not going to do the best that we can do in our lives to share peace and love and health? And if we would do that instead of getting involved in things that we shouldn't be involved in, then perhaps we'd have a lot better Right.
How about that for a message right there? That's a wonderful message. Now, let's back up a little bit.
Okay.
You talked about being a foster mom, and this
Okay.
is recent. Is that
Oh,
correct?
well, it's a couple of years. I've been a foster parent with my husband, Joe DiLiberto. Had to say his name. I love you,
Shout
honey.
out to Joe. He's out there somewhere, right?
Where are you, honey? Oh, there he is.
And tell us about your foster child.
My foster son, he's a lovely, lovely young man who turned 18, and he said, you know, I really don't want to leave. So we're like, okay, we have to build an apartment on our house because he just wants to stay with us, and we love him, and we love his mom, and his mom's in the military, and we take care of him, and we also did a lot of, my husband's very involved in the SNAP program, which is Smuggler's Notch Adaptive Program, and he has a lot of knowledge about autism, and so we're involved in that, and without getting too involved in that, Asperger's is in our life, and we've learned a lot about it, so that's been our calling in life.
Absolutely. I think that's wonderful. And I met Joe at Smuggler's Notch. He was helping a family friend of ours
Sure.
with Down syndrome, and he was helping him get up the lift. So it was wonderful to meet him last season out on the ski trails. And we're going to take a break. When we come back, you're going to be out singing for us, and we're excited about that.
I'm
and we'll
bringing
be
the
right back
boys.
with more Late Night Saturday right after this. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Hey, returning to Higher Ground on November 4th to benefit Schoolhouse Inc., won't you please welcome Mountain Girl.
Mist tails in the sky telling me the big wind's on its way. Well, sun is setting just alright, making my skin warm and tight. Say it's bad for me, but I don't care. Well, I'm so happy to be here, I can't wipe the smile off my face. Well, I'm sitting at the water's edge, remembering the words you said. Man, this beer sure tastes good to me. I love my baby. He's so good to me. I never worry about him cheating on me. 'Cause my man's a hunter. Oh, but he's fishing today. And I'm a walleye widow, baby. That's all I got to say. Hit it, boy. Now some girls pitch a fit when the men take off on the road. Well, now the good Lord has granted me this incredible ability to find myself something better to do. Yeah, sometimes when he's going with the boys, they'll take me for the ride. Well, now I don't know who likes it more, 'cause no one here is keeping score, except for what's out hanging off our line. I love my baby. He's so good to me. Oh, and I never worry
everybody to the show. Mountain Girl. What a great sound that was.
Thank you
That's
very
absolutely. Let's meet the guys.
Yes, Bob Hill, right over here, on the guitar. Dakota Foley, my son, right here, on the mandolin. Stacy Starkweather on the bass. On the drums, right over here, Simon Plumpton. Mr. Gene White here on the fiddle. Mr. Jim Pittman on that dobro over there. I'm honored to be with them.
You travel with all guys.
I do, well.
What's a girl to do?
Well, I mean, I travel with the girls if they'd come and get me. I'd travel with any, but these guys, they rock. I love them, and they're the best in the state, and I've got the best, and that's what I deserve.
Good for
So
you.
that's it.
And you are the best.
Thank you.
You are the best, is she not? Let's
You know what? I want to thank Jimmy Swift too, because Jimmy, and also we'll be at first night too, 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock at the church on. Oh God.
Oh, how perfect to say that.
Just look. Oh God,
Sure.
no pun.
Go to their. You can go to their website at firstnightburlington.com. Find out the schedule, and Tammy is going to be playing on that night at 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock at some church somewhere here in Burlington.
And then go to Montpelier for their first night festivities as well, because we're going to be down there at 10 o'clock at night, honey.
And don't forget, tomorrow night you can catch Tammy Fletcher at Higher Ground, and this is a benefit for Schoolhouse Inc. And I'd like to thank you for being here. We know that you're going to be playing us out, and I'd like to also thank Mountain Girl, the band. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. Join us next week when our guest will be Cale Warren and his How-To Home Repairs plus musical group, Steel Rail Bluegrass. Now remember to set your clocks back tonight and party like rock stars and support local artists like the folks you've seen here tonight. We'll see you next time on Late Night Saturday. Go get 'em.
When she laid you in my arms, so close to my heart, your precious face looked up at mine. You blew my world apart. Little did I know just how fast you grow. No more time